down by Jackson State. They're going to get Tyra Taylor for her first personal foul and first team foul against the Lady Lions. Fouls on the floor, so Tigers inbound in the backcourt. Cotton will bring it into the front court. She'll be picked up by Davis. Gets a screen from Choa. Out top to Brown. Here's McCall for three from the side. Out top to Brown. Here's McCall for three from the side. And the left wing, she knocks it down and ties the game at 5. Again, the Lady Lions and the Lady Tigers in the standings as Davis misses the entire rim. Cotton brings it into the front court. She's going to press. Guarded by Pelly. Reverses. As you can hear Coach Leak calling for the play double. And the Lady Lions lead 7-5. Cotton pressing the issue. She's going to go into the front court. Loses the handle momentarily. 7 remaining in this opening period. And they will inbound underneath their own basket with McCall. Looking on the inside, gets it to Brown. Short shot is good. Basket by on the clock here in the first period. Pelly kicks it all the way down to Bowen. Thought about the 3. On the right side, gets it to Marshall. Marshall goes up over the top and good. So Brianna Marshall. Press. Here's Cotton. Gardner tries to cut her off. And they're going to say Gardner pressed her out. That'll be her first personal, second team foul. Jakayla Jackson now in the ball game. Jakira Jackson. Here's the feed to Brown. Brown loses the handle momentarily, guarded by Marshall. Spin move. Up step by Pelly with the Euro step, and she finishes at the rim. Lady Lions lead 11-7. Again with the full court pressure. Pine Bluff. In the middle to Brown. Here's another ball that's loose. Tigers. She'll kick it across court. And it's going to be off the Tigers once again. That skipped off the hand of number 12, Angel Wilkerson. As Pierre Noel Techoa returns. Five and a half on the clock, 11-7. Golden Lions lead by 4. Here's Pelly. Gets it off to Jackson. Jackson the feed inside to Marshall. She'll kick it back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bowen on the other side of the screen steps on the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover. So Cameron O'Neal checks in for the Tigers as McCall will get a break. And now the Tigers in their press break. Here's Jackson out top of the pressure. Kicks it over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson tries to get it out front court. Pelly got a hand on it. Possession remains with Jackson State. It's going to be number 2 checking in, Jasmine Davis. So Davis returns for the Lady Lions. You have Jackson, Davis, Bowen, Gardner, and Marshall on the court. Here's the inbound. Jackson will pick up on O'Neal. Patton. Shot clock under 10. Now it's 6. Gardner chases down the rebound. So Bowen will give it to Davis. Lions lead is 4. To Bowen, right wing. She get it inside to Marshall. The give and go now to KG. Over to Jackson. Turns the corner. Free throw line jumper. Down with the board and puts it back. The hoop in the arm. As they're going to get number 5 for the foul. That's on Jayla Cotton. Her first and the first against the Tigers. Media timeout on the court. Lady Lions lead 13-7 with 4:17 remaining in the first period. You tune in to UAPB Lady Lions basketball presented by Central Maloney on Oldies 101.3 FM. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Let's face it, renter's insurance isn't top of mind until, well, it's top of mind. That's why it can be important as a renter to make sure you have the coverage you need at a price you can afford, because you've worked hard for your stuff, right? Your local State Farm agent is ready to help you choose the right renter's insurance that best fits your needs without the headache. Let's start helping protect your stuff with renter's insurance from State Farm today.
I'm State Farm agent Kevin Bonnet. Call me at 535-2233.
Appointments are now being accepted at Jefferson Regional's newest clinic, Jefferson Regional Urology Associates. Physicians Nathan Green, Jordan Hanbury, and Nick Scherzer will provide comprehensive urological care from routine examinations to robot-assisted surgery, and all right here in Pine Bluff. Located at 1601 West 40th, Suite 301, you can make an appointment today by calling 870-541-6060. That's 541-6060. Jefferson Regional Urology Associates. Your life, our commitment.
Life's complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. At Simmons Bank, we keep banking simple, with you in mind. Get paid early. Avoid fees. Bank from anywhere. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Choose your account and open online in minutes. Visit SimmonsBank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. All accounts subject to approval. Restrictions apply.
Back inside the H.O. Clemens Arena, Lady Lions off to a pretty hot start, shooting 60% from the field, 6 of 10. As Kanaya Gardner was able to make the layup, she'll have a three-point play opportunity. Here's the free throw. It's short. Rebounded by the Tigers with Brown. Lady Lions lead 13-7, 6-point advantage. Cross-court pass. Here's a three-point shot. That's too strong off the back iron to Choa. Chases down the rebound for the Tigers and have a fresh 20 seconds. Cotton, guarded by Jackson, turns the corner on the left side. Short jumper, baseline jumper. Nice shot there by Cotton. Jalea Cotton, a 5'6" senior, able to knock it down. 4-point lead, Pine Bluff. 13-9 is our score. Davis has it, calls the play out top. She's joined by Jackson, Gardner, Marshall, and Bowen. As Gardner gets called for a travel, she's going to turn it over. So Jayla Pelly and Tyra Taylor returns for the Lady Lions. The scoring spread it out pretty much by the Lady Lions so far. Bowen and Davis each with a bucket. Bowen has a three-pointer, as Marshall has 4 points, Lady Lions. So here, O'Neal turns the corner, goes up with the layup over the rim, and Taylor down with the board. She'll kick it out to Pelly. Pelly dribbles in the corner. Thought about the three. She'll kick it back out. As they're going to get number 20 from the Tigers, Michaela Brown. Her first personal, second team foul. And number 14, Layla Grant. She'll relieve Brown as the Lady Lions will inbound underneath their basket with Tyra Taylor. Gives it to Gardner. Gardner out. Bowen, guarded by O'Neal. Bowen baseline drive, spins. Has it. Shot clock at 10. Pelly to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Jasmine Davis from downtown, bang. Lady Lions extend their lead 16-9. Front court picked up by Jayla Pelly. 2.5 left in this first period. Wilkinson around the perimeter to Shoa with it. Shot clock down to 10. McCall gonna have to get a shot. Is there by India Bowen. As Wilkinson was going to try a three-point shot there, Bowen tied it up. Change of possession. And possession belongs to Jackson State. They have 2 seconds on the shot clock. McCall's going to get one up, throws it up for 3, and it's no good. They're going to say a shot clock violation after coming off the road at Valley with a big on Saturday. Bowen gets a lot of contact, and Davis finishes at the rim. Jasmine Davis with the strong move. And they're going to get number 21, Pakis. That's her first personal. That's going to be the third. For a 3-point play opportunity, the old-fashioned way. Jakira. So Jasmine Davis completes the 3-point play. They need to get it across half court, and it's stolen by Davis. Gets it to Jackson, lays it up off the glass. Jakira Jackson in the first period. And I believe this is going to be a 30-second timeout. So indeed it is a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it here. So your Lady Lions coming out with a fast start. They have 21 points here with 1:39 remaining in the first. And they have held Jackson State to only 9 points so far in this game. Lady Lions shooting 9 of 13 from the field, 69.2%. 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 66.7%. And 1 of 2 from the free stripe. And they're pretty much controlling the scoring. Pretty even on the rebounds. Jackson State with 6, Lady Lions with 5. But the Lady Lions have taken the lead from the opening tip and have yet to release it. So we're back to the action. Again, full court pressure by Pine Bluff. Here's the trap in the corner. They get it out with Cotton. She'll be picked up by Jakira Jackson. Out top. Now to the left wing. Here's Pakis. And it is stolen. Kanaya Gardner tries to get it over it. Taylor tries to get a handle on it. To no avail, and gets it to Cotton. They're trying to push. They'll pull it back out. Cotton inside feed to Choa. And they're going to get her for traveling in the lane. And that's going to be a forced turnover. So 21-9 remains our score as we approach 1 minute remaining in the first. Jasmine Davis leads all scorers with 8 points. Off the glass again, and she finishes with the right hand. Jackson has some nice hops for the Lady Lions. As I think it was a little discrepancy on the clock. As we await for the adjustment. And the clock didn't stop on time, I don't think. So they added about a second and a half. Again, way into the hands of Grant. She gives it up. Foul here. Not sure anyone in the gym agreed with that one outside of Jackson State. As they get Tyra Taylor for a second personal. That'll be the third team foul. So KG back in the game. Kanaya Gardner. And actually, the foul was on the floor. So the Tigers were inbound underneath their basket. They get it in to Cotton. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Grant takes a mid-range jumper, short. Fight for the rebound. Tachoa touched it last, and it goes out of bounds. 23-9 is our score. 33.2 remaining in the first period. Lady Lions on top. Again, both teams 4 and 5 in conference. One team will jump ahead after this game. Here's Marshall with it, out top to Gardner. Hands it off to Pelly. About 2 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Davis gets it down to Gardner. Nice move by Gardner. Short on the shot. The ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Jackson State. That was a gorgeous move by Gardner, just not able to finish at the rim. So 8.9 remaining on the clock. Ball belongs to Jackson State. Lady Lions remaining in their full court pressure. Here's Cotton, kicks it all the way ahead. Pakis goes up off the glass and good. And Pelly hauls a deep one. And that's going to do it for the first period. Our score, Arkansas Pine Bluff 23, Jackson State 11. You're tuned in to UAPB Lady Lions basketball. Here on Deltaplex Radio's Oldies 101.3 FM presented by Central Maloney. And we'll be right back.
For life's spectacular moments, only a real diamond will do. At Sissy's Log Cabin, you'll discover a brilliant selection of natural diamonds, along with our promise of unmatched quality and service. The only real diamond is a natural diamond from Sissy's. Find yours when you stop by any of our 7 locations or shop online at sissyslogcabin.com. Discover the natural diamond of your dreams only at Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Means so much more than delivering electricity to people across the world. Right here at home, it means a $35 million plus payroll, a guaranteed 401k contribution, health benefits, and bonuses. It also means giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to local charities like the United Way, Jenkins, CASA, Voices for Children, and many others. I'm Chris Hart, President and CEO of Central Maloney Incorporated, and that right there, that's pretty powerful.
The Mercedes-AMG GT43 is the top-of-the-line luxury performance sedan, and this month you can win one from Saracen Casino and Mercedes-Benz of Little Rock. With sporty styling, classic Mercedes lines, and advanced performance, this is the car to win from Saracen Casino Resort. Play in February at Saracen Casino and qualify for the Mercedes GT drawing.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back inside the HO. UAPB Lady Lions, Jackson State Lady Tigers. As we're through one period, 23-11 our score with the Lady Lions on top as we prepare to start the second period. So the Lady Lions have the possession here, and Jayla Pelly will bring it into the front court. Kicks it over to Bowen. Again, with a sizable lead here in the first half. Inside feed to Briantone Marshall. Spin move. Has Brown defending. Goes up, misses, and a rebound for a cheap foul there. Rebound was by Tachoa. So that's the second on. Cotton, guarded by Davis. Looking out top. The Lady Lions will set up offensively. Pelly with the move to the baseline. The jump shot as she's fouled on the jumper. Our first personal. And the first team foul here in the second. It's going to be her first. Pelly headed to the line. She'll have 2 shots. The first one. She'll have 1 remaining. Is up and good. So Pelly goes 1 for 2 from the line on that trip. The defensive pressure, full court. Jackson gets it in the middle to Brown. He's approaching 8:40 remaining in the first half. Lady Lions lead by 17, 26-11. Here's McCall, mid-range jumper from the baseline. No taken away from her. Let's see. Seems like the possession. And they'll inbound underneath their basket. All handling the inbounding duties. Cotton drives. Marshall with the rebound and the putback. Briantone Marshall with the 3rd basket of the game. Points. Lady Lions lead 28-11. McCall slows it down. She's picked up by Pelly. Switches off. Patton. 3-point shot from the corner is up. Is is Rima Pakis. And the Tigers pull within 14. 28-14 is our score. Davis has it for Pine Bluff. Out top to Hampton. Now over to Pelly. Kick it out top to Bowen. Step back, gets it down to Marshall. Trying to get it inside to Hampton. Hampton gets it. And they're going to get a 3-second call against the Lady Lions. So possession goes over to the Tigers. As Tyra Taylor comes back in, Hampton will have a seat. Cotton dribbles down the sideline, kicks it toward the middle, turns it over again into the hands of Marshall. So the Lady Lions forcing several turnovers here in the first half with their full court pressure, which has led to a 14-point. Kicks it out to Pelly. Pelly drives, goes over the top. Oh, that ball went halfway down and came out. Rebound Jackson State. Excuse me. So Brown back to Pakis, excuse me. Out top to McCall. Tachoa waiting to check back in as Brown gets it at the right elbow. Hands it off to Cotton. And we got an offensive foul against number 20. That's going to be against Michaela Brown, her second personal, second team foul on the Tigers. So 28-14 remains the score, approaching 6.5 remaining in the first half. Lady Lions on top. Marshall at the right elbow. Swings it out to Pelly in the corner. She drives baseline, swings it across court. Bowen for three, knocks it down. India Bowen assists Jayla Pelly. Lady Lions again got a little bit too excited, I think, and forgot about the full court pressure. They're going to have to get it across, and they do. Here's Patton driving, runs right into Marshall. They're going to call a blocking foul against Breontae Marshall. That's our first personal, second team foul on the Lady Lions. So the player was driving in number 11, Jada Patton. First free throw is good. So one shot remaining for Patton. And it's good. So 31-16, now our score, still a 14-point advantage. Now Jackson State going into their full court pressure. Well, at the top of the pressure. Bowen gets it to the middle to Jackson. She gets it across the first attempt. As Pelly has it on the right wing, gets it down to Taylor. Mid-range jumper from the baseline, good. Tyra Taylor with the bucket. Assist Jayla Pelly. She's had about 3 on the last few possessions. As Cotton gets it across, Grant. Rebound. And it's going to be jump ball. As they're still scuffling for the ball. Tachoa was not letting that ball go. So the last call. They'll inbound underneath their basket. 33-16 is the score. Lady Lions on top. 5:38 left in the second period. Here's the inbound by the Tigers. Gets it into Tachoa. Guarded by Bowen. Knocks it away from behind. The rebound by Grant and the putback is good. 33-18. 5.5 remaining. Cotton waits to check back in for Jackson State. Pelly out to Bowen. Bowen the screen from Marshall. Turns the off the glass. A lot of contact, but no whistle. And it's going to end in the hands of. She goes all the way to the rim, has it ripped away. And it's going to be off her leg. And it goes back over to the Golden Lions. So Jalea Cotton returns as O'Neal will get a break. Comes back in as Jakira Jackson will take a break. The opening tip and continue to hold on here. Inside feed to Marshall. Lady Lions lead 33-18 with 4:56 remaining in the first half. You're tuned in to Lady Lions basketball presented by Central FM. We'll be right back.
Friday night in Arkansas means game day for young men who have been dreaming of this season since coaches who have prepared them. Championships will be won on the gridiron. Some hearts are sure to be broken, but all the athletes will learn valuable life skills about teamwork and hard work. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman. As a beneficiary of the lessons, I approve this message. Best wishes to all the players, coaches, and fans.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Hi, I'm Barbara Dunn, the Executive Director of the Pine Bluff Convention Center. Just like you, I love cheering on our hometown teams, and I want you to know the same energy and pride you feel at these games is what we bring to every event here at the Convention Center. From concerts and family fun to community celebrations, we're proud to be the Pine Bluff gathering place. Discover what's happening and make memories right here at home. The Pine Bluff Convention Center, your place, your event, your hometown.
Great, now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that? Because I don't know what coverage to choose. So just say the state with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move like a
535-2233.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here inside the 8th. A pretty sizable lead, 33-18. Here comes the full court pressure once again by Arkansas Pine Bluff. Jackson State trying to get it across with Cotton, and she does. Gets around Pelly. Drives all the way to the cup, goes into Marshall. Good defense. Grant with the putback, and it's good. So the Tigers trying to fight their way back in the game. They trail by 13 with 4.5 left in the first half. Here's Gardner going baseline, and Tachoa is going to be called for the blocking foul. That's her first personal and the third team foul. They call the foul on the floor, so the Lady Lions will inbound underneath their basket with India Bowen. And again, the story has been the Lady Lions defense. The defensive full court pressure has forced several turnovers. As here's Marshall, spins, goes out the glass, and she's fouled. They're going to get Layla Grant, I believe. It's her first person. That's the fourth team foul. And that's going to send Breonte Marshall to the free strike. The Lady Lions have forced 12 turnovers so far in the ball game and have only committed 6. 15 points off turnovers as well for Arkansas Pine Bluff. First free throw on Marshall, too strong. She'll have one remaining as Tyra Taylor waits to check in. Second free throw is too strong, and rebound over to Jackson. So Cotton brings it into the front court. She's guarded by Jackson. Swings it over to the left corner. Out top to McCall. They got double posts with Tachoa, and goes up, and Grant knocks it out of bounds. Possession, Lady Lions. So under 4 minutes now remaining in the second period. 13-point advantage, Lady Lions, 33-20. Jackson State now. We're bringing it into the front court. Davis will be picked by Wilkinson. Now over to Bowen, inside to Marshall. Lions hands it off to Jackson. Bowen, a screen from Marshall, takes the three, and that's going to be off. Finishes with the left hand at the rim, but that was thanks in part to great hustle there by Tyra Taylor. Here's the pass stolen by Davis. She kicks it ahead to Jackson. Lady Lions extend the lead 37-20. O'Neal to the middle. To the corner. To Tachoa. She gets it to Grant. Free throw jumper is good. And here come the Lady Lions. Davis. Kicks it. Again, the full court for the Lady Lions as Cotton gets into the front court. Swings it to the corner. Three-point shot is short. Marshall comes down with the board. She'll kick it to Bowen's going to press the issue. Goes up. 3-on-1. Steals it back. Goes up again and almost finished. They're going to get number 5. Jalea Cotton with her second personal and the 15. So it is a shooting foul, but the Lady Lions now in the bonus. First one. Oh, no good. Rolls off the rim. India Bowen so far tonight with 8 points, make it 9 for Pine Bluff. 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Lady Lions lead 40-22. Pelly, transition 3, and that's short. They're gonna get Jackson for over the back there. Team foul number 3 against the Lady Lions. So Pine Bluff backs out of their full reverses. Pakis drives, nice pass to Ochoa, and they're gonna get it for traveling. So a traveling call against Jackson State as Kanaya Gardner returns. 1:29 remaining from across the conference. Coming up on the Central Maloney halftime show. Into Marshall. Marshall back to Pelly. Strong move there by Pelly, and she finishes. Now front court picked up by Jakara Jackson. Defense, Pine Bluff. Inside feed knocked away by Kanaya Gardner. Point advantage, Pine Bluff. Action. Pass out to Pelly. Jackson State 22. We'll take a break and be back with the Central Maloney halftime show.
Your best? Don't wait to get the care you need. Jefferson Regional Care is ready to help 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Conveniently located at 4201 South Mulberry in Pine Bluff. Care. Your life. Our commitment.
Life's complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. Choose your account and open online in minutes. Visit Simmons.
This is Log Cabin. Along with our spectacular expansive selection, when you stop by any of shop online at sissyslogcabin.com. Find your perfect engagement ring on Sissy's Log Cabin because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Rocky Balboa once said, "It's not standing up." Our community is accustomed to getting hit and getting hit hard. The question is, when will we stand back up? Continue to grow, to invest in this area, to love our family, and also be the premier employer in the Deltaplex. I'm Chris Hart, and I'm not only standing up, I'm throwing more than jabs.
The Mercedes-AMG GT43 is the top-of-the-line luxury performance sedan, and this month you can win one from Saracen Casino and Mercedes-Benz of Little Rock. With sporty styling, class is the car to win from Saracen Casino Resort. Play in February at Saracen Casino and qualify for the Mercedes GT drawing.
Saracen Casino Resort.
Friday night in Arkansas means game day for young men who have been dreaming of this season since elementary school and their coaches who have prepared them in hard work. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman. As a beneficiary of the lessons learned from playing Arkansas high school football,
I'm the executive director of the Pine Bluff Convention Center. Just like you, I love cheering on our hometown. At these games is what we bring to every event here at the Convention Center. From concerts and family fun, gathering place. Come join us. Discover what's happening and make memories right here in your hometown.
Back inside the H.O. Clemens Arena, and we're at the half as they call out miss. And the Lady Lions with a big lead here in the first half. Again, 42-24, and they have had the lead since the opening tip from the field. 3 of 8 from the 3 of 9 from the three-point line for 33.3%. And 3 of 8 from the free throw line, which is, but the story of the first half for the Lady Lions, they forced 15 turnovers by the Tigers, and it resulted in points for the Lady Lions. So a big first half for UAPB, again, as they have held the lead from the first half points, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point. This has 8 first half points, 3 of 5 shooting. While Brianna Marshall has been a great story for the Lady Lions as well. She put up 8 first half points shooting as well, and leading the way in rebounds. She's 2 of 3 from the field, had 4 rebounds in the first half and 2 assists. As Jayla Pelly not scoring a lot of points. Again, I mentioned she scored 5 points, but she also added 4. The first half, leading the Lady Tigers of Jackson State to 24. As you can hear the UAPB pep band cranking it up in the background. Saw Pine Bluff. So let me, as I try to get some scoring updates for you from across the conference as well. Bethune at the end of the first period, 20-15. And then a little bit later on, we have an update for you, Alabama State, 7 p.m. Our score here from the H.O. Clemens Arena, Lady Lions up, Tigers. We're about 8 minutes outside of the second half start, so we'll second half action from the H.O. Clemens Arena. I'm LaRon Marbley, Time Show. We'll be back with more on Deltaplex Radio 103 FM.
When something happens to your car,
Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so
at 535-2233.
Jefferson Regional is pleased to offer robotic surgical interventions. For certain procedures, the benefits can include shorter length of hospital stay. It's a game changer, and it's here at Jefferson. Your life, our commitment.
Regional has 2 wellness centers, one in Pine Bluff and one in Whitehall, that offer everything from circuit training to group exercise classes, and at the Whitehall facility, a racquetball court. All memberships and classes are included in your monthly dues, so there are no extra fees. Call 541 890 for a tour and complete details about both facilities. The Jefferson Regional Wellness Centers. Your life, our commitment.
It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Hits you when you're down. It's a fool's game, nothing but a fool's heartache, nothing but a heartache. With love to share, when you find it ain't wise to need someone. Heartache, nothing but a heartache. It ain't right with love to share. Give it a chance to learn in your ABC. So come on, come. Come on, baby. Jump up.
24 as we're just getting underway here in the third period. Lady Lions have possession, knocks it down. India Bowen from way downtown, bang. And the Lady Lions lead 45-24. The call, game presented by Central Maloney as the Tigers try to Lions into the front court. Looks like we got an offensive foul called. They're gonna get Tyra Taylor for an offensive foul. That's her third personal. So Taylor will have a seat, and Kanaya Gardner checks in for Pine Bluff. Tigers able to break the press as Pakise kicks it over to Cotton. Cotton picked up by James to three, and that's short. But stripped away. That was Tachoa. Come rip it from her grips. And they have possession at their end. Here's Marshall out top. Over to Pelly. Pelly inside to Gardner. She's guarded by off the glass, way too strong. Rebound, Cotton and the Tigers. Pelly tries to cut Cotton off. She gets it into the front court. Mid-range jumper, no good. Gardner with the rebound, kicks it ahead to Pelly. Now ahead to Bowen, and she'll have the layup at the other end. India Bowen with an assist by Jayla Pelly. Here's Pakis into the front court for Jackson State. Cotton is picked up by Jasmine Davis. Drives left, screen from Brown. Mid good, Pakis not able to get it back. Gardner able to snatch the rebound. Here come the Lady Lions. Bowen leads all scorers with 14. Here's Marshall. Ball's leg, possession goes back to the Lady Lions. And again, Jayla Pelly only with 5 points, but she has 5 assists, 3 steals, and a rebound. And she'll be picked up by O'Neal. Hands off to Bowen, takes another 3. Davis will pick her up. And she kicks it to Brown. Brown goes up strong and draws a foul from Briantone Marshall. That is the here's Brown's free throw is good. Under 7 minutes remaining in the third. Here's a drive by Davis. It's stolen. And here comes O'Neal. Fast break by herself. The steal goes coast to coast. He scores at the basket. Kicks it ahead to Pelly. Is Pelly back to Gardner. Gardner over to Davis. Feed to Gardner. Gardner down low. Spin move off the glass and good. Kanara Gardner over Pakis. Middle to Brown. Now over to Wilkinson. She goes up off the glass, too short. About the rebound. And Pakis ends up with it. And Cotton pulls it out to reset. Cotton guarded by Bowen. Loses the handle off her leg, and that's going to be a turnover. And for the Tigers, Layla Grant. Action tonight for Arkansas Pine Bluff. Number 35, Zoe Day. They bring it into the front court. Has it knocked away. And not sure exactly what happened there. As this is the front court. She's picked up by Davis. Swings it down low to Brown. Goes up. 19-point lead, Lady Lions, 49-30. Tigers full court pressure. Here comes the trap to Taylor. Kicks it up to Pelly in the front court. They'll set up a play from the right wing. 15 on the shot clock. It's left here in the third. Zoe Davis with the screen for Bowen. Spin move goes up and finishes. India Bowen with the spin move and a pretty finish. Lady Lions lead 51-30. Forced out of bounds, stepping on the sideline is going to be a media timeout. Lady Lions lead 51-30. 4:49 remaining in the third period. You tune in to UAPB Oldies 101.3 FM.
Great, now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that? Because I don't know what cover friends with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, Cal, could you move? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm State Farm agent.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death in American adults, but we can help you improve the odds at Jefferson Conditions, and they will help you learn to make your heart a priority. Call for an appointment today at 541-428. Cardiology Associates. Your life, our commitment.
Life's complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. At Simmons Bank, we keep banking simple, with you in mind. Get paid early. Avoid fees. Bank from anywhere. Online in minutes. Visit SimmonsBank.com to learn more. All accounts subject to approval. Restrictions apply.
Marbley here on the call. UAPB Lady Lions up 1 over the Jackson State Lady Tigers, 51-30. Excuse me, Lady Lions into their offense. 15 screen by Taylor. She'll pop out and get it. Gets it over to Pelly. 10 seconds. Davis is calling for it down low. Bowen decides to drive baseline. Pulls it back out. She's going to have to get a shot up. Gets it to Davis. Going to have to get it up in a hurry. And they did. Shot no good. Into the front court. And they get it to Grant. And she's able to finish at the rim. Lady Lions wasting no time getting the ball inbounds is Pelly with his lead. Taylor for three. And it's good. Tyra Taylor from downtown. Bang. Not the best choice of shot, but as long as you knock it down. Almost a turnover there. And they throw it to Davis. She gets it. Kicks it to Bowen. Steps. That is a two-pointer. And Coach Richards calls. She's seen enough for the time being. 3:40, take it with them. 3:46 remaining in the third. Lady Lions lead 57-32. Lady Lions basketball. Maloney on Odie's 101.3 FM. We'll be back.
For Life Spectacular, along with our promise of unmatched quality and service, the only real diamond is a natural diamond from Reams. Only at Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Take care of our customers. What we do is so much more than building great transformers. Central Maloney is the only one that's going to look and treat you just like family.
The Mercedes top-of-the-line luxury performance sedan, and this month you can win one from Saracen Casino. In advanced performance, this is the car to win from Casino Resort. Play in February at Saracen Casino and qualify for the Mercedes GT drawing.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
$32 score. Lady Lions on top. Possession belongs to the Tigers. Taking the full court press applied by Pine Bluff. And the press has forced at least 15 turnovers by the Lady Lions and resulted in about 20 points. Here's a shot by Cotton for three and knocks it down. That's number 5, Jalea Cotton. For Pine Bluff. Gets it to Taylor. I think Taylor was coming to screen. Bowen thought she was coming for the pass. It's Pelly. We'll get a screen from Marshall. Stutter. He's fouled. She's headed to the line. They get number 12 for the infraction, Angel Wilkinson. That's her first and the first team foul. So Jayla Pelly will head to the line. Points in the game, but again has contributed in several other ways. As far as assists, had 5, 3 steals in the game for Pelly, and she knocks down the first One shot remaining for Pelly, and in a little bit of trouble, gets it down to Brown. Brown driving over Marshall. Off the glass, too short. A fight for the rebound. Brown gets her own board. Kicks it back out to Cotton. Fresh 20 seconds on the shot clock for Jackson State. 57-35 is our score with Pine Bluff on top. From the corner, Paquise, too strong. Brown with the rebound. She goes up. No good. Grants gets it, misses it. Today Marshall saves it. But they're going to say it was out of bounds. Made by both teams with 2:20 remaining in this third period. Again, the Lady Lions up pretty big here, 57-35. 22-point advantage. Here we go with the DJ. So the Lady Lions will gain possession. Bowen goes to the left side all the way to the cup. Pelly misses the right hand as Gardner goes off the glass. She's fouled. We're going to get number 44. That is Pierre Noel Techoa. That's her second personal and the second team foul. Kanaya Gardner of the Lady Lions, as she extends the lead now to 23 points. One shot remaining for Gardner. Second free throw is good. 59-35, 2:13 remaining. And Paquise kicks it up front, head court. Now here's Techoa, guarded by Gardner. She kicks it out, and Cotton, not able to handle the pass, taps it out of bounds. Here's a steal by the Tigers on the inbound, and they connect. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Wilkerson. She knocks it out of bounds. So Jasmine Davis returns for Pine Bluff. She'll give Pelly a breather. Score remains 59-30. Bowen gets the inbounds, guarded by Cotton. To Bowen. Gets it into the front court. She'll hand it to Davis. Double screen out top for Davis. Tries to turn the corner, pulls it up. Back out to Bowen. Shot clock under 10 seconds. Bowen takes a look at Coach Lee. She'll drive. Try to get to the cup, pulls it up. And no good. Offensive board by Gardner. And she's fouled. Kanaya Gardner on the offensive rebound. And they're going to get number 11, Jada Patton, for her first personal, third team foul. First shot is good by Gardner. She'll have one remaining. Second shot is no good. Offensive rebound, no good by Davis. And it's going to be last touch by Jackson State. So the Lady Lions will maintain possession here with a fresh 18 seconds now on the shot clock. Inbounding from underneath the basket is the Lady Lions. Gardner gets it to Davis driving, mid-range shot, no good. The floater. A battle for the rebound and jump ball is called. Possession goes to Jackson State. So 109 remaining in the third, 60-37, Lady Lions lead. As of yet, with a 23-point advantage. Here's Grant. 3-point shot from the corner. Wilkinson, too strong. Wilkinson chased down the rebound. Here's Paquise for a three and knocks it down from downtown. The lefty. Paquise now with 10 points. And here's another turnover. Jackson State comes out with Cotton. Fast break takes it. Here's Jackson, turning the corner, goes right around her, and she's going to be fouled. As she collides with the cameraman. So they get the foul on number 20. That is Michaela Brown. That's her third personal and the fourth team foul. So 2 shots for Jakara Jackson for the Lady Lions. As Jackson State now has cut their deficit under 20 at 18. Make it 19 with the made free throw by Jackson. She'll have one remaining. Here's Jackson's second free throw is good. So the lead is back at 20, 62-42, 28 seconds remaining in the third. And Coach Richards appears to be letting them know one shot as the shot clock has expired. 20 seconds left in this third. Cotton guarded by Bowen. Seven seconds. Cotton. She's fouled. I believe it's going to be on the floor. They're going to get India Bowen for her first personal. And indeed it is on the floor. Lions. So the Tigers inbound underneath their basket. And the foul is drawn. We get number 21 for the foul. That's going to be Ruth Benjoko, her first personal, fourth team foul. So that'll send number 11 to the line, Jada Patton. She makes her first free throw. So one shot remaining for Patton. And it's good. So Patton now with 5 points for the Tigers. Here's Bowen. 2 seconds on the clock, throws it up, and it's a little bit short. And that's going to do it through 3 periods of action. Lady Lions lead by 18, 62-44 our score as we head for the final period here inside the H.O. Clemens Arena. You're tuned in to basketball presented by Cinch Maloney on Oldies 101.3 FM. We'll be back.
Friday night in Arkansas means game day for young men who have been dreaming of this season since elementary school and their coaches who have prepared them. Championships will be won on the gridiron. Some hearts are sure to be broken, but all the athletes will learn valuable life skills about teamwork and hard work. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman. As a beneficiary of the lessons learned from playing Arkansas
Convention Center. Just like you, I love cheering on our hometown teams, and I want you to know the same energy, and we're proud to be the Pine Bluff gathering place. Come join us, discover what's happening, and make memories right here at home. The Pine Bluff Convention Center.
Let's face it, renter's insurance isn't top of mind until, well, it's top. That's why it can be important as a renter to make sure you have the coverage you need at a price you can afford, because you've worked hard for your stuff with renter's insurance from State Farm today.
I'm State Farm agent Kevin Bonnet. Call me at 535-22.
62-44 as the Tigers have fought their way to get it under 20. The Lady Lions have led by as many as 23 points in this ball game. Here's Jasmine Davis. Nice crossover. Goes to the rim and finishes. Jasmine Davis showing her handles off. And she has 10 points. So McCall into the front court for the Tigers. Here's Patton, takes the step, goes up short. And it's going to be a foul on the rebound, it appears. They're going to get Briantone Marshall. That's going to be number 3 on Marshall. First team foul on the Patton to the line for 2. First free throw is good. She'll have 1 remaining. 5 for 5, now with 7 points. Paul pressing the issue. Kicks it to the corner and not able to handle the pass was Angel Wilkinson. And it travels out of bounds. Pelly loses the handle. As they get number 12, Angel Wilkinson, for her second personal. That'll be so 20 seconds on the shot clock, just under 9. Lady Lions leading 64-46, make it 66. Now for Jayla Pelly. 8.5 remaining. Here's Patton driving to the cup, loses the handle, and there goes the infamous 6-7 call. Patton, she'll have 1 remaining. Second free throw is good. Over to Bowen on the right wing. Here's Pelly, double team, gets it to Marshall. She'll get it to Taylor. Pump fake, gets it to Brown. Brown drives. Davis, she's gonna pull it out. Davis crosses over, out to Taylor. Taylor over to Pelly. Paquise guard with the rebound. Here's Cotton. Drive by McCall off the glass, too strong. Offensive board by Patton. The hoop in the harm. So Patton put her 4th personal in the 3rd team foul. So Jada Patton will have an opportunity for a 3-point play here. Jasmine Davis, India Bowen, and Jakira. Score with 7:24 remaining in this one. Jackson State, they get it into Bowen. She's picked up by Cotton. Gets it up court. And she'll set up the play. To Davis. Davis, baseline drive, starts with mid-range jumper. 16 Lady Lions. They've led by as many as 24 as Cotton takes a 3. No good. Offensive board by making their push as Bowen will take it into the front court. Cup, and she's fouled. $21 for the foul. And rim up Paquise. That's her. So the foul was called on the floor. Lady Lions will end Bowen. It's going to be a 3rd. And a 3rd team foul. So the Lady Lions will inbound from the sideline this time with Jayla Pelly. Bowen gets it back to Pelly. Shot clock at 10. Screen by Gardner. Pelly attacks the basket, goes up and finishes. Jayla Pelly. Court for Jackson. Paquise driving. Now Wilkinson to the cup, drops it off to Brown, misses the layup, gets her own rebound, and she puts it back. Cut to 14 for Arkansas Pine Bluff. 8 points for Brown as Bowen will direct traffic from the right wing. She'll get a screen from Coach Leak. Is not happy with the performance of her girls, her ladies. So we'll take a Lady Lions lead 69-55 here inside the H.O. Clemens Arena. I'm LaRon Marbley, and we'll be back with more on the.
Lives are being changed every day at the Jefferson Regional Jones Dunklin Cancer Center. Our expert team of cancer specialists in city traffic or paying for parking either. Everything you need to fight cancer is right here at Life, our commitment.
Life's complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. At Simmons Mind. Get paid early. Avoid fees. Bank from anywhere. And open online in minutes. Visit SimmonsBank.com to learn more. FDIC. All accounts subject to approval. Restrictions apply.
The best I-dos start with Sissy's Blue. Discover bridal jewelry on quality, service, and brilliant natural diamonds. Experience our expansive selection when you stop by any of our 7 locations or shop online at sissyslogcabin.com. Find your perfect engagement ring only at Sissy's Log. Life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
We're back inside the H.O. Clemens Arena, folks, as we're headed for the stretch. 5:46 remaining in this one. 14-point advantage. Lady Lions 69-55. India Boyne leading all scorer with 19 points. And the Lady Lions have possession here. Pelly, 10 seconds on the shot clock, gets it to Bowen. Now 5 seconds on the clock. Gonna have to hurry up here. Here's a screen. Bowen takes the deep three. That's into the front court. Here's Patton. Now to O'Neal. And Jackson comes up with a steal. Jakira Jackson, fast break by herself, goes up, lays it. Approaching 5 minutes remaining. That is blocked and out of bounds. Tremendous hustle there by Jasmine Davis. As we prepare to inbound. Excuse me, that was Cotton, misses. Offensive board, no good. Cotton gets it back. And Jackson tries to steal it. Cotton showing the handles. And she'll kick it out. McCall takes a three, and it's too short. Davis comes down with the board. Approaching 4.5 remaining. Bowen by herself thought better of the three and will kick it out and reset. Lady Lions again holding on to a 71-55 lead. As Davis attacks to the left side, loses the handle. Possession goes over to Jackson State. So here's the full court pressure by Pine Bluff. McCall has it. Kicks it ahead to Pequise. She kicks it back, and the layup no good. Offensive rebound. Pequise will try a three, and she knocks it down. And the Tigers just will not go away. Pequise now with 15 points. As Coach calls a timeout here. As Coach Leak kind of explaining to her young ladies, man, you got to move. Full court trap or full court pressure, you have to get up and down the court and find the open spots and make yourself available for the inbounder. That's how you avoid turnovers. Quite a few today themselves. Again, just under 4 minutes remaining in the game. 3:59 to be exact. Lady Lions have scored 28 points off 24 turnovers by Jackson State. And for the Tigers, number 21, Rema Pequise, leads the way with 15 points. So the possession belongs to the Lady Lions. They'll inbound in the backcourt with India Bowen. Again, full court pressure by Jackson State. The trap, gets it back to Bowen. Bowen, pressing the issue, has it knocked away into the hands of Wilkinson. Driving, left side. Kicks it out to McCall, to the corner. Lakeith driving to the cup, goes up. Gets the layup to Brown, and is blocked by Marshall. But we have a whistle. That's going to be Briantone Marshall, and a 4th team foul on the Lady Lions. Brown with 8 points so far in the game. Misses the first free throw. 1 shot remaining. 13-point lead for the Lady Lions. 1 free throw remaining for Brown. And the second free throw is good. So a 30-second timeout call for Jackson State. We'll just keep it here. Scenario, 3:39 remaining in the ball game. The Lady Lions have led by as many as 24 points. The lead is currently 12. 71-59 is our score, with India Boeing leading all scorers 19 points. And looking at some of the numbers, folks, Lady Lions shooting 51.9% from the field, 28 of 54. They've held Jackson State to 21 of 56 shooting for 37.5%. Only 5 of 19 from the three-point line are the Tigers, 26.3%. Lady Lions for 35.3%. And the Tigers doing it 11 of 11 from the free throw line, 100%. They've yet to miss a free throw in this ball game. So we're ready to resume action. Possession belongs to the Lady Lions. Bowen will inbound. Gets it into Jackson. Has it knocked away. Last touch by Jackson State. And the fans want a foul. She reached across Jackson to be able to knock it away. So Bowen again will inbound. Gets it to Marshall. Marshall ahead to Davis. Davis. Back to Bowen. Bowen dribbles across midcourt, and the Lady Lions break the press. So Pelly will set it up. Now with 15 on the shot clock. Bowen guarded by Cotton. Has it poked away into the backcourt and gives it to Marshall. She'll dribble into the front court. Takes it all the way to the cup is Marshall, and she's going to get a blocking foul. Wilkinson tried to get in front of her to no avail. And they're going to get number 12 for the foul. That's on Angel Wilkinson, her 4th personal, and the 4th team foul. So Briantone Marshall heads to the line for 2 shots. She can reach double figures if she's able to knock down both. First free throw is up and good by Marshall. 72-59, 13-point lead. 1 shot remaining for Marshall here. And she misses. Lakeith comes down with the rebound. 72-59, 3 minutes remaining in the game. Here's Cotton. Pass it to the left. Motion offense. Lakeith has it. They'll keep moving the ball. Here's a 3-point shot. Is good. And that is Wilkinson knocking it down from downtown. The lead is down to 10 for the Lady Lions. Pelly has it. Gets it to Davis. Davis ahead to Jackson. Jackson crosses over, reverse layup, no good. And Paquise comes down with the board, kicks it ahead to Cotton. She lays it up. And the lead is cut to 8. 2.5 now remaining. Bowen gets it into the front court, and she's going to slow it down. She's going to watch out for the trap. 72-64. As the Tigers have climbed their way back into this ball game. They trail by 8 points. Here's Bowen, excuse me, to Marshall. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Jackson. Shot clock down to 4. Gonna have to hurry and get a shot off. Jackson drives, shoots the jumper, and it's no good. Rebound goes over to Brown. Lady Lions did a great job using the shot clock, but you want to get a better shot as we're under 2 minutes now remaining. Here's Wilkinson, guarded by Davis. Top to McCall. 3-point shot, too strong. Fight for the rebound. Pequise comes up with it, no good. Brown comes up with it and puts it back in. And now the Lady Lions lead by 6. Coach Leak has seen enough. She's going to call a timeout here. Brown now with 11 points for the Tigers. And we have a whole new ball game here with 1:30 remaining. As looks like we're going to have a full timeout call with 1:30 remaining. Lady Lions lead 72-66. We'll take a break and be back with more here on Oldies 101.3 FM, presented by Central Maloney. Lady Lions basketball. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Barbara Dunn, the Executive Director of the Pine Bluff Convention Center. Just like you, I love cheering on our hometown team. And I want you to know the same energy and pride you feel at these games is what we bring to every event here at the Convention Center. From concerts and family fun to community celebrations, we're proud to be the Pine Bluff gathering place. Come join us, discover what's happening, and make memories right here at home. The Pine Bluff Convention Center, your place, your event, your hometown.
This is Chris Hart, CEO of Central Maloney Incorporated. Every day your friends and relatives are joining our family. If you want a career with us that can pay $50,000 or more per year with insurance and a 401k, don't wait. You can email your resume to hiring@centralmaloneyinc.com or just call us at 870-534-5332 for instructions. Central Maloney Incorporated is where we bring power to the people.
Central Maloney Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
For life's spectacular moments, only a real diamond will do. At Sissy's Log Cabin, you'll discover a brilliant selection of natural diamonds, along with our promise of unmatched quality and service. The only real diamond is a natural diamond from Sissy's. Find yours when you stop by any of our 7 locations or shop online at sissyslogcabin.com. Discover the natural diamond of your dreams, only at Sissy's Log Cabin. Mary Jordan.
So the stolen inbound pass by Cotton. She misses the layup, and Taylor comes down with the rebound. And they're going to call a foul against the Tigers, number 2. That's on Cameron O'Neal, her second personal. That is the 15th foul. So the Lady Lions need to connect on their free throws, and they make them get out of here with their second straight conference win. It's going to be tough here. Michaela Brown returns for the Tigers. 1:18 remaining in the ball game. Lady Lions lead by 6, 72-66. Tyra Taylor at the line for Pine Bluff. She'll have 2 free throws. First free throw is up, and a little bit too strong by Taylor. She'll have 1 remaining. And a little bit of pressure on the true freshman. And she's too strong on both free throws. Rebound Cotton and the Tigers. Cotton wasted no time getting to the front court. She'll kick it back out to Pequise. Takes the 3, and that's going to be off. Rebound Jasmine Davis. So Pelly will bring it to the front court. She's picked up by Cotton. Pelly pulls it back out, resets the play. Under a minute remaining. 8-point advantage, Lady Lions. 6-point advantage, excuse me. Here's Bowen. Kicks it over to Taylor. Short jumper, no good. And Davis comes down with the offensive rebound. What a big rebound by the Lady Lions. And they'll have the foul here. And they're going to get Cotton. So Jalea Cotton with her 3rd personal. And that'll send Jayla Pelly to the line. 2 big free throws here for Jayla Pelly. She can extend the lead to 8 points. First free throw is no good by Pelly. It rattles out. She'll have 1 remaining. Second free throw is no good. So the Lady Lions have missed 4 free throws here on the last possession. 2 by Taylor and 2 by Pelly. With 38 seconds remaining. So this would be, I believe, a 30-second, well, actually a full timeout. So let's take a 1-minute break, folks. We'll come back with the exciting conclusion. Lady Lions lead the Lady Tigers of Jackson State 72-66. Hold on, folks. As the officials trying to get the timeout situation corrected. It appears that we're on the scoreboard, or they just corrected it. 1 timeout remaining for each. And I believe they're both 30-second timeouts as the officials check with the scores table. So 38 seconds left on the clock as we prepare to resume action. And we have a barn burner on our hands, folks. Lady Lions holding on to a 6-point advantage, 72-66, led by as many as 24 points. And the Tigers have climbed their way back into the ball game here in the second half. And it was the Lady Lions forcing 24 turnovers, which helped them with the lead, but have since turned it over 15 times themselves. Lady Lions with 28 points off of those turnovers. And Jackson State now with 14 points off the 15 turnovers by the Lady Lions. So possession to Jackson State as we resume action. They'll inbound and right in front of their bench. They're getting in. Inside feed to Brown. Marshall defending. And Brown goes through the defense and makes the layup. No time went off the clock. So there should be at least 6 or 7. So they'll take a look at that previous play as the clock did not start when it was supposed to. So it should be at least, I would think, 5, 6, anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds may have went off the clock on that play. So the scenario, 38 seconds remaining in this one. Lady Lions lead by 4, 72-68 is the score. Possession will belong to Pine Bluff when we resume. Trying to hold on to this lead for their second straight conference win. Of course, last week on the road at Mississippi Valley State. So they will put 33 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds went off the clock. So with 33 seconds remaining, Lady Lions will have possession. As I assume that we'll get back to the action. I didn't think it was a timeout called. I just thought it was a checking of the previous play. So here we go, folks. The final 33 seconds. 72-68, Lady Lions lead. And don't forget, coming up on the Central Maloney post-game show, we'll give you some scoring updates, the numbers from the ball game, and our next matchups. Bowen inbounds, gives it to Davis. And Davis pulls it up at midcourt as she's fouled by number 10. They're going to get Derica McCall for her first personal. And it's going to send Jasmine Davis to the line. Now, the Lady Lions could have extended their lead by at least 4 more points. They should be leading by at least 8 points. 4 missed free throws by Taylor and Pelly. We'll see if Davis can connect. First free throw is up and good. Jasmine Davis with a big free throw extends the lead to 5, 73-68. 2-possession game here. Lady Lions lead. Here's the second free throw by Davis. And it's good. Jasmine Davis with 2 crucial free throws there. And Coach Richards calls a timeout with 27.6 seconds remaining in the ball game. And this will be a full timeout, so we'll take a 1-minute break and be back with more 74-68 our score. You're on the UAPB Sports Network, presented by Central Maloney on Oldies 101.3 FM. We'll be right back.
Life's complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. At Simmons Bank, we keep banking simple, with you in mind. Get paid early. Avoid fees. Bank from anywhere. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Choose your account and open online in minutes. Visit SimmonsBank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. All accounts subject to approval. Restrictions apply.
Annual mammograms can save lives, and Jefferson Regional wants to make that screening as quick, accurate, and easy as possible. That's why we have 2 technologically advanced breast centers, one at the Jefferson Professional Center and one at the Whitehall Health Complex. Dedicated parking, warm, fluffy robes, and a coffee bar round out that experience. Schedule your mammogram today by calling 541-7393. The Jefferson Regional Breast Center. Your life, our commitment.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for the exciting conclusion here. Lady Lions lead 74-68 over Jackson State as they will inbound right in front of their own bench with McCall. Davis on the inbounder. Gets it into Cotton, guarded by Jackson. Cotton drives left, reverses, kicks it out. Wilkinson takes a 3, and it's too strong. Jackson comes down with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled with 20.3 seconds remaining. As they get number 12, Angel Wilkinson, her 5th personal, and her day is done. O'Neal comes in for Wilkinson. As Wilkinson will finish the night with 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. Not a bad stat line as Jackson misses a free throw here. So Davis was able to make 2 after the 4 misses by Taylor and Pelly. And Jackson too strong on the next rebound. Brown comes up with the rebound. Here comes Cotton. She's going to have to press it. Trying to get it open for Pequise. Goes up. Pequise, no good. Into the hands of Jackson, ahead to Bowen. And she can just pull it out. Drives baseline all the way around the other side. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Lady Lions record back-to-back conference wins as they knock off the Jackson State Lady Tigers 74-68. We'll take a 2-minute break and we'll return with the Central Maloney post-game show from the H.O. Clemens Arena. I'm LaRon Marbley. We'll be back in just a moment.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow. Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that? Because I don't know what coverage to choose. So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm State Farm Agent Kevin Bonnet. Call me at 535-2233.
The Mercedes-AMG GT43 is the top-of-the-line luxury performance sedan, and this month you can win one from Saracen Casino and Mercedes-Benz of Little Rock. With sporty styling, classic Mercedes lines, and advanced performance, this is the car to win from Saracen Casino Resort. Play in February at Saracen Casino and qualify for the Mercedes GT drawing.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Friday night in Arkansas means game day for young men who have been dreaming of this season since elementary school and their coaches who have prepared them. Championships will be won on the gridiron. Some hearts are sure to be broken, but all the athletes will learn valuable life skills about teamwork and hard work. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman. As a beneficiary of the lessons learned from playing Arkansas high school football, I approve this message. Best wishes to all the players, coaches, and fans.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Hi, I'm Barbara Dunn, the Executive Director of the Pine Bluff Convention Center. Just like you, I love cheering on our hometown teams, and I want you to know the same energy and pride you feel at these games is what we bring to every event here at the Convention Center. From concerts and family fun to community celebrations, out to be the Pine Bluff gathering place. Come join us, discover what's happening, and make memories right here at home. The Pine Bluff Convention Center, your place, your event, your hometown.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Clemens Arena. LaRon Marbley here, soon to be joined by head coach Erica Leak, coming off a big win, back-to-back wins to be exact. And Coach Leak, I'll tell you what, man, just a big win here today, and a bit nerve-wracking, a little bit too much nerve-wracking, in my opinion. But I tell you what, a win is a win, a W is a dub is a dub, and we'll take any dub we can get. And again, being joined by head coach Erica Leak. And Coach Leak, first and foremost, congratulations on a big win here tonight.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you what, that makes it back-to-back wins. Of course, the big win at Valley on the road, then to come home to get a win.
That's right.
Coach, you have to be pretty happy with that.
I am. 2 in a row. Our sport, I've been talking to them about, finishing. Because this is not over. SWAC play, we're about to start the second half of it after Saturday's game. And so we have a chance to have an opportunity to play everybody again.
Right.
We know their tendencies, and so it's now about what we do. You see us picking up full pressure more. We're going to make people play full court basketball, and I think the girls have bought into their trapping and just being more active on the defensive end. We forced 25 turnovers tonight, and that's due to our full court pressure and our defense.
28 points off of those forced turnovers as well, Coach.
That's right.
And one thing I know you probably wasn't happy with, led by as many as 23 points, did give up that lead, did relinquish, but the big thing about it and the proud thing to be is, in those situations, a lot of times, we didn't come out on top of those games.
That's right.
But now we're starting to, even when we let it slip a little bit, gather our footing and catch ourselves and able to win the ball game.
Yeah, basketball is a game of runs. Now, we don't like it for teams to make a run, but nobody's going to lay down,
Right.
And so in the huddle, my thing was, or our coaching staff was like, just breathe, calm down. Breathe. Like, we have to take control. We've been speeding them up the entire game. Now they're speeding us up. We can't let that happen. Gain our composure back. Pelly, take the leadership, and calm us down. So once we did that, we settled down from their full court pressure. We were able to walk away with the W today.
Absolutely. Big games today for the Lady Lions. Breonte Marshall had a good game early on in the post, had 9 points in the game, but India Bowen, 18 points in the game, shot 7 of 16 from the field, 3 of 8 from the three-point line.
Yeah.
Jasmine Davis had a good game as well, 12 points, as well as Pelly adding 11 points. And they all gelled together and did what they needed to do to get the win.
Right, we're playing together, and nothing makes me happier than to see 7, 9, 11, 12, 18, 10, 7, and how many assists? 16. So we're playing together, we're sharing the basketball, and we're having a lot of fun out there with one another, and that's what it's about. They're having fun.
Absolutely.
Play some more kids tonight, trying to just get more bodies ready and get them out here on the court so they can help us. It's a whole season left.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so we're gonna need more bodies.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Enjoy this win as long as you can. I know it ain't long.
Not
get
long.
ready for Saturday. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And we'll see you Saturday, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Head Coach Erica Leak of the UAPB Lady Lions coming out with a big win here today over Jackson State as the Lady Lions knock off the Lady Tigers 74-68. So again, congratulations to Coach Leak and the Lady Lions. Back-to-back conference wins. Of course, on the road at Valley last Saturday, and then today against Jackson State. Scoring updates from across the conference. Texas Southern trails Bethune-Cookman 58-54, 6:20 remaining in that one. Alabama State leads Southern University 49-40, 7:15 in the fourth quarter of that one. At halftime, Alabama A&M up 3 points over Grambling 30-27. Alcorn leads Valley, or actually trails Valley, 37-30 with Valley on top, 4:59 remaining in the second period in that one. And, of course, Florida A&M knocked off Prairie View 80-61. So again, a big win here for Coach Eric Leak and the Lady Lions. They knock off Jackson State 74-68. So we definitely like to thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast. I'm your man, LaRon Marby. For my man back at the studio, Mike Fuller, on the radio side. On the streaming side, shouts out to the top cameraman, Sinex Herring. Maurice Edwards was the gold camera. Jackson Williams was the switcher. And the technical director, Randy Kelly, on the streaming side. So for Athletic Director Christopher Robinson, Sports Information Director Cameo Stokes, I'm LaRon Marby signing off tonight. Final score, Lady Lions come out victorious. They beat Jackson State 74-68. You're tuned in to the Central Bologna broadcast of UAPB Lady Lions basketball on Odie's 101.3 FM. We'll see you next time, folks.